Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy DICEM. Today we're going to be talking about the Deacon alien, the full-grown version versus the Ultramorph. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. The Deacon alien is the alien from the end of the movie Prometheus. The Deacon alien is the result of a trilobite impregnating an engineer. These creatures, when spawned, are about the size of an engineer up to the chest, but they can grow much larger, and they in fact have a set of humanoid teeth with inner jaws that stick out with very sharp, razor-sharp, curved teeth in them. They have a pointy back to their skull, and they have long arms and long legs, but they lack the standard tail that your average xenomorph possesses. Not much is known about the Deacon. We never got to see the Deacon fully grown, but we do know that these creatures are hostile, they're predatory, and of course very fearsome. The engineers apparently worshipped creatures like the Deacon and the Ultramorph, as seen in the mural in Prometheus. The Deacon is a unique xenoid creature. It is some sort of relative to the xenomorph, and when fully grown, it can stand taller than an engineer around the height of the Ultramorph, standing around 13 to 15 feet tall, possibly even taller. Now, on the other hand, the Ultramorph is said to typically have eyes, unlike any other standard xenomorph, although some depictions do depict it without eyes. But typically, it is described as having eyes, having a long dome like a xenomorph, only being much larger, and having a biomechanical covering over their chests. They have a very, extremely long, elongated tail with a barbed spear tip at the end, and claws and sharp teeth. Now, there were many designs for the Ultramorph and for creatures like the Ultramorph. Of course, the Ultramorph also has the inner jaw, and it's got the ability to use its super strength to its advantage. It can use its hands, legs, and of course its tail with a great amount of force, and it can inflict very, very lethal wounds. It is a very aggressive, very monstrous creature. An Ultramorph is basically a xenomorph spawned from an engineer. Now that we've covered both creatures, let's get into the fight. Without further ado, let's get it. It's not known if the Deacon and the Ultramorph would fight, but for the sake of this video, let's say they will. And they meet on a deserted planet that's infested by a few xenomorphs and xenomorph-like creatures. The Deacon approaches the Ultramorph, it roars out, and then it charges, ramming its head into the Ultramorph's chest, but the Ultramorph just sinks its claws directly into the ribs of the Deacon alien. The Deacon alien backs up and then kicks the Ultramorph back. It then kicks him again, it rams him again with its head, and then it goes to bite right at its throat with its inner jaws, but then the Ultramorph grips it up by the throat and slashes across its face. He then slashes across its chest with the other hand, and he goes to stab through its body with its tail, but the Deacon ducks and dodges this attack. The Ultramorph then slashes its throat open with its claws, proceeding to spear it through the upper part of its body with its tail, and then it leans in and pierces its inner jaw straight through the skull of the Deacon, killing it instantly. It's been your boy DICEM, I'm outie.